Okay, so yesterday we have done the basic one. So what we have to do is we have to create the tasks. Okay. So what we have done yesterday, vendor, right? Yeah, Diksha.
Diksha, I think she'll not be able to speak, Sriram.
Yeah, but
she's in the session, but she'll be on mute.
okay. I think she raised her hand, so that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take this customers. So what I will do, guys, so let us create a new file called customers feature. So customer is nothing but patient technically. Okay. So we have multiple things. So I will create everything in one group. So okay. Okay, so simple. First of all, I'll create one scenario to check it. And now, okay, so create customers and check the records. So first, that is first one. Admin cannot create customers. Valid data. Okay. Okay, guys. So now let me create this. So what is the scenario is given admin is in, okay, which page is this?
Customer.
Yeah. Customers page. So he should be here. So how he come? That's a different thing. We'll write the code for that. Create customer page. When he creates the customer with okay, so let us think. So what are the fields that we need to deal with? So we need to deal with customer name. So can anybody know what is the mandatory fields here? These are the mandatory fields, right? Okay. Okay, mandatory. Customer name. Okay, so guys, do you know what is data table? What is data table, or what is scenario examples in Cucumber? Okay.
Yes.
What is examples, scenario examples, Cucumber?
When multiple data needs to be tested.
Exactly.
Okay.
In a single step, we gave multiple fields.
Okay. Okay. Is that called data table? Or sorry, is that called scenario examples? Cucumber?
Scenario outline is called examples. It's not scenario.
Yeah. Okay, so what is scenario examples, guys? Let's stop this. I think it's very frustrating for me. What is cucumber scenarios or cucumber examples? Can somebody tell?
Scenario.
Honestly saying. Okay. So okay, so okay. So what is the difference between given, when, and then?
Given is the preconditions.
Uh-huh.
When is the action?
When is the action? Then is like when we adding, sorry, and is
Outcome.
like when we adding more steps.
Yeah.
And then is the outcome.
Can we relate this with the test case fields?
Yeah, given is the precondition column, and when is the steps,
Okay. When is
and then is the expected thing. I think the expected column.
Yeah.
And it's outcome of action.
outcome of actions? Okay. So that is the expected result, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See, okay, that's fine. And what is a background?
When
Background, if any steps are repeating, we can use for background. It can be applicable for different scenarios. Same steps repetition.
Okay. Okay. What? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Now let me go. So now what is the next step that I want to do once I created the scenario?
Input the data.
Okay. 0, 1, 2. Test. Password. Okay, and then group, blood group. So out of this, okay, any drop downs? No, right? Okay. Okay. So what is the next step? After I created a scenario, what is the next step?
create the step definitions.
Okay, create step definitions. How do I create step definitions?
By
Run it.
running the program.
Okay, you also can do by right clicking here, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, here. That I will normally do. Okay.
Yellow.
Okay. Okay, everything is done now. Now we got the strings here, which is fine. Now go back to your customers. So okay, shall we test it if everything is working? Everything is working fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, everything is working fine. Now the only thing is step definitions. Okay, so now because I said we have to use page object model, so keep that in mind. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can reduce some memory. Let me see what is my system is very slow. Activity monitor, kill some unnecessary process. Okay. So much of, I think it's Google. Okay, I think Google Chrome is really taking a lot of my time. Okay, so okay, even here, why this is? Let me close this IntelliJ once. Is anything working behind it? Okay. Okay, so I got some free memory. I think so. Okay, now. Okay, so now we have done this. So if you want to use a page object model, what is the first thing I have to do? Okay, what is the first thing I have to do to create a page object model?
Create a new Java class as one page.
Create
The
pages.
PageFactory.
No. Think, yeah, give a proper answer.
We need to create a package.
Okay, after
And
that,
in that we need to create a class.
okay,
And in that we need to give the experts to be passed.
okay. What is that expert? What is that expert?
Locator.
Locators.
After that,
And then
Define the methods for that present on the page.
okay, so it's all done. So I created 4 pages. So now for that, do you know how to create this page factory? Can anyone know how to create page factory?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how?
So we create the individual pages for each web page on the application, and in which each page we create objects and the respective methods. And base page is basically we define driver objects over there, and we extend that to the respective pages.
Okay. Okay, so that is not page factory. That's called like page object model. What is page factory?
It's a built-in Selenium web variable class. And it supposed page object model.
Okay, 1 second. Yeah. Okay, so I just did one mistake. 1 second, guys. We have to see, this is the problem. We cannot get the, now the problem is I am trying to get the driver object, but the driver object is right now in test runner. Okay, but the problem is test runner that we created here, this class.
Package.
Huh? Say that
So
again.
it's in a different package, sir.
Yeah,
It's under test.
It's in test. So
yeah,
basically we test can use pages, but main cannot use test. So otherwise not possible. Okay, so we have to somehow create a mechanism like you know, like whenever we calling, we will send it. Okay, so now that will help us. this dot driver is equal to driver. Okay, we can do this so that we will problems. Okay, so that's fine. What is this? Okay, fine. Okay, we need to create a constructor because we need to see basically whenever there's a constructor, we need to have that super constructor everywhere. So okay, so this is all done. So now we have base page, and now all the problems are solved, and now we don't have any errors. Okay, why still there is an error? I don't think there is an error. Okay, so whenever you feel that then there's an error, just go and run it. Okay, any build issues will be fixed. Okay, so that WebDriver object we will give whenever it is required. Okay, through our constructor of base page. Okay, so everything is working fine. We don't have compilation errors, which is perfectly fine. Now what we do is, now this is where PageFactory will come into picture. Okay, PageFactory dot init elements. And now what is this? So this is nothing but we need to give the driver. So we have two things we have to give it. One is your driver object and
Page,
the
Page.
this
page. So the page is wherever we are calling it. Okay, so that should be it will help you to initiate the current page. So we don't need to explicitly do anything here. Okay, so only thing is leave the constructor there. Now you can use your locator here. Okay, so we're almost done here. So what we have to do now, because we are in this home page, so example, we have to go to this home page. So we are in home page. So what locator we have to do? We have to create a locator where we click on customers. So we need to click on this link, or we have to click on this. So this is our current page. However, what we can do is, because we are in this, so we can create something like the locator. So what I will do is here is, have a look, public okay, current, we need to get a current URL, URL equal to, I will give the current URL as for that page. What is the URL? I can give like this. Now I can simply create a method called void go to I mean like navigate to customer page. Okay, we'll do that. So here this is nothing but, because we got a driver object, driver dot get, we can use it. We can use utilities, but we can just let's do this so that it will go to the customer page. And after going to the customer page, what we have to do, we need to click on the new button. Okay, for this new button, I need to create a locator. So it doesn't look very nice. So we need to create a utility for this. Okay, so that is what the utilities will come into picture. Okay, so guys, I'm telling everything, I'm starting from scratch. I'm not like using existing code. Okay, so what is required? We are creating page object, PageFactory, but we don't have utilities. Okay, guys, please put on mute, guys, please. Okay, so see, thing is, we have to, this is a generic method. When some is a plus, like creating a record, this is a generic kind of a method that we have to use. We cannot use this locator every time. Okay, so what I would say is, we will create an element. What this element we will create a kind of utility what this utility will do is, let us create one utility class. Okay. Package utils. So what this utils will do is, let us create a new Java class called business utils or page utils. Okay, not Selenium utils. Let us pick a page utils. Okay. So what does that it will do is, I will create some kind of a static create a new record. Okay, that is the simple word. Okay, and I will take the WebDriver as my object, and so that I will not have any problems. Java, come on. Static void. Okay, so what I want to do is, I want to create a kind of utility where I just say create a record. I don't need to give elements multiple times. So technically what it is, so I will create driver.find element. I'll try to create XPath of this new. Okay, for that, what I can do is, I think you people know there is a way, okay, in XPath where I can write span dot text equal to okay, so text is not a parameter, so it is just a function. So I need to give this. Okay, span at the ref text is equal to new. Text equal to new. Why it's not coming? Span text equal to new.
I think
Can
it
you not write contains?
Contains, I think so.
Yeah.
Because it's not the full thing.
contains text.
Okay, yeah, contents is working perfectly fine. So we use this XPath. Okay, so dot click, that will automatically
Click on the new button.
click on that. Okay, by dot XPath. Okay, so technically that is creating a record. So what we will do is, if we go into our customer page, navigate to customer page is created. So now we will create a, but however, one important thing is this can be used at very generic level. Okay, so I will create at the base page, saying that void create new record. Okay, and now just to call utils, page utils. Come on, page utils dot create record, and I'll give the driver object here. Okay, that will technically go and create it. Okay, so it's creating a, it will create it, so that you can directly use in your step definition. So that's not a problem. Okay, so let's go to our step definitions. This is the first time. So here we need to get all our page objects. So when we will load the page objects, we will load the page objects here. Okay, so what we can do is, because we need this generic, so what page objects we need? We need home page, page. Okay, that's a page object. Now we use customer page. Okay, and now we also need create customer page. Okay, okay, so page objects are created, create customer. So now we will load them here. Okay, so home page equal to new home page. Guys, you all have to do for your own page objects. Just don't relax and enjoy. Okay, you people have to do this in the next class. Okay, it's not like I'm showing you a movie or something. Okay, just you all have to create your own page objects, and then we can accumulate all these things into a new one. Okay, driver. So that is fine. So now the page objects are ready. So what is that? It should be in dashboard. This is all done. Admin is in create customer page. For that, from the home page, if you remember, we have customer page, navigate to customer page. This is what we need. Okay. So what it will do is it will go to that home page. Admin is in create, he creates a customer with field. So for the first thing I need to here is customer page dot create new record. Okay, which is again, so this create new record, if you see, it is not in the current page, it's the base page. But because we are using inheritance, we are getting that option. Okay, that's called inheritance. Okay, if you see here, our if you go back, you can see here, it's a create new record is a method which is not in the customer page, but it's in the super class. So that's the reason why we can still use it. That is where your like super class come into picture. That's called inheritance. Okay, and now this is fine. So if everything is good, we should land in this page. Okay, let's go and run this. So again, I don't want to. So one thing is because admin is in customer create page. So here we did a wrong thing. So what we have to do, we still have to do this login thing. Okay, which is very important because in the before only we have the login. So because here I know it is not an ideal thing, we should have, okay, we should have okay, let me create this home page public. Sorry, so I will create a method. I don't want to like write any code there. So public void user admin login. Okay, so this is my code. Okay, so here the driver object is there. So this is one of the problem. Again, the constants should not be, is not accessible. So I need to create one new class for or test data or const. Okay, yeah, I'll create this. So here I can keep this constant because again, guys, I mean the more your complexity increases, your framework will increase. So you need to write more classes. Okay. So here I will use constants dot URL. Okay, so that should be fine. Now we have this in my step definitions. Anyway, this will go away. So don't need to worry about this. Now in this pages, see here, instead of context runner, we have to use constants. Okay, guys, did you understand how the framework is getting built?
Yes.
Okay, is it like, are you able to understand?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
can
sir.
understand, but it's totally different from which Niharika taught us. So quite confusing between two.
Are you trained? Are you getting training or are you doing live project now?
Live.
Project, right?
So we have to which means follow this one now from right now.
See, again, I'm telling you, people have to, if you want to still be in the training mode, that's fine, you be there. If you want to learn more or see like more as a project mode in a real time, you have to understand this. That is also right, this is also right. But if you're confused, then you don't know the basics. Okay, if you go to any company, it may be a little bit different. Then say, no, Sriram sir said like that, I will only do like that. Then you are no use for any company. Okay, IT is, you will always have the, I mean, like different companies will use different frameworks. Thing is, you have to adopt all the new frameworks. Okay, you have to understand that. Okay, this is, see, the concept is simple, but here it is more elaborated. That is where simple, because you're training at the time. If I say this, you will run away from me. If I teach that, then you will only learn that, then you will never get a job. So you are like growing step by step, isn't it? Okay, but I'm not training right now. I'm giving a project. If you're saying that I want to explain all these things, I don't want to give a training. You need to understand that if you join a company, if your test lead is writing a framework like this, you should be able to adopt it. If you are like that, no sir, my Niharika said like that, then you will
No,
never
sir,
able to
it's
go ahead.
understandable. Whatever you showing us, we can get idea. But just asking for means we have to follow this now, right now. Yeah.
See, you have to understand this framework and write your own classes.
Okay.
Okay, so you need to adopt it. That's it. You need to adopt into what I am doing right now.
Okay. No problem. Thank you.
Okay, Hassan, you want to add something? How the real time works with your experience? How many frameworks that you have done so far?
So I've worked on multiple frameworks so far. Like I'm currently like working on robot framework, which is completely different again. So the one which Sriram is showing you is like a very familiar framework which most of the companies use. And this is like very easy as well, which you can adapt it very quickly and easily.
Yeah.
So there are quite complex frameworks as well. So which you'll get to know like eventually, like when you enter into any of the firms.
Exactly. Okay. So yeah, exactly. That is how the things will change. Okay. So yeah. So I mean, but I mean, you should be adaptable. That's what I mean. Only thing I can say. Okay. But I'm not really, if you really want to make, I can really make it complicated. But what I'm doing is I'm showing the adoption of how a baby is growing from 0 to adult. Okay. Okay, let me quickly complete this. I think we are very close. So home page object is there. .admin login. That's it. Okay, so that will help us to log in. So a login as a valid admin. The old test will work. Now that is a reusability. See here, I use this. I can use the same thing here. So because the reason why I always try to put everything in functions, because reusability. Okay, I don't want to copy this code 2 times. And if tomorrow something changes, I need to go on two times. That's called a reusability. Okay, drive principle. Don't repeat yourself. In Java point of view, why we are using page object model? Because we want to make reusable code, maintainable code. Okay, we can, I mean, yesterday there's no page object. Today, why is a page object? Because I can see there's a lot of reusability. See here, 2 methods, 2 times I'm calling it. This is absolutely fine because those are 2 different test cases, but I don't want to copy the whole code multiple times. Okay, is my code looking good, guys, or is it not good?
It's more structured. Yes.
Okay, still more things will come. Okay, still more. You can see here, there is PageUtils, but there will be some browser utils. There will be like other utils. There is a lot of new things which can add. Okay, so that's what I'm telling. Whenever there is an opportunity, try to create a class, create a package, segregate every small things into small individual things. That's called a framework. If nothing is there, only step definition is there, not even test runner, that is a very basic kind of a project. But more you are elaborating, the more it is getting complicated. Okay.
Yes.
Not complicated, like more organized.
More organized. Yes.
Okay, see, first thing is working fine. No such element called username. Okay, the problem is we cannot run this because you already logged in, right? Okay, can someone tell me how to fix this problem? Because the first scenario is logged in, second time when we are again logging in, it is creating a problem. So how to fix this problem?
Do we need to give background?
Create a background as a login.
You need to log out, sir, before you log in.
Very good. That's a good point. We can log out. That's very perfect. Let's write that step. Okay. Nice. We should, very nice. Well said. Okay. Then he should log out. Okay. So what is the logout option? Yeah, that should be fine. I don't want to, kind of do anything. Okay, so I'll write a command called driver dot get. So what is the difference between navigate and get, guys? Because I can see navigate also. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. What is the difference between these two? That is an important interview question. Okay, again, White is complaining. No such element called username. Okay, is it not logged out? Oh, okay. Okay, let me put a debugger. Okay, why this? Okay, so why is not actually logged out? It should logged out. It should logged out. Okay. Admin auth logout.
So
Yeah.
we haven't used that web element, the logout
We
web
haven't
element object.
used the locators.
We did not click over it.
We don't need to. Just we have that URL, right? That should be fine. That should be fine. Actually, we don't need like to click on that.
Oh, because you're navigating to it. So
Yeah. Yeah. So logout.
Try to give login only, sir. If not, because it says login.
Yeah. Let me check. Yeah. There's something which I'm missing. Where is my console? Where is my? Where am I actually? I forgot. Okay. Show execution point. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Is displayed. Okay. Admin is in landing page. Oh, okay. 1 second. Admin is in landing page. Okay. Admin is in landing page. Okay. Continue. Admin. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, no. The problem is, I think the first, this is working. The second is not working. So we need to keep log out here also. That's it. I thought the execution is happening other way around because that's a execution problem. So we have to use tags and all these things. I'm not using tags yet. If I use the tags, then only one thing will execute. This is working. Second one is also working. Yeah, because the execution order, that's it. Okay. Anyway, all done. So now we have in this, we went to that. Now what we have to do, we need to create customer page dot we're not creating a new record. We are add new customer. Okay. And what is that we need to create? We need to put all these things, isn't it? So okay, so what is arguments I need to create here? This is not meaningful. So what is the first argument? The first argument is
Customer name.
Yeah, this is the sequence. So I will try to create this sequence. First one is customer name. So Java point of view, Camel Case. Okay, then phone number. Okay, make sure that guys you follow this, because if you got any technical tests, then they will ask you the standards. Are you following the proper standards? Okay, don't use capital letters and don't be like, very basic. Okay, use this Camel Case. Camel Case means if you have two words, first word is small, second one is like this. See, blood group, like a camel, where your first word is non-capital, second one is capital. So this is called your thingy. Okay, so I'll keep them here, then take this out, take this out, take this out, take this out, take this out. Okay, now go here, I'll add this, everything will be fixed. Now I got the information. So what I need to do, I need to okay. Okay, so I'm this page. So I need to get all these locators. I know it's a donkey work, but that's fine. So ID, we got it. So this is where we need to create our find by. Okay. I need to get some syntax because I'm a little bit lazy. Find by.
Brackets open.
Just need some syntax, copy it somewhere. That's it.
Just a bracket, that's enough.
Bracket, then ID equal to.
Okay, that's it. Come on, wait. Okay, so similarly, this is one I want to create for customer name. Okay, I know we are repeating it, but I don't like this, but we have to. I need to do it.
So you can use encapsulation here.
We don't need it actually, because we are within here. So ideally this is private. Okay, so we don't need any encapsulation. We need it encapsulation when we actually are exposing to outside world. Example, some other pages are using this, then we need to encapsulate so that they will use a getter method, but it's not required here. And then we can expose it in that way. Okay, so see guys, I'm telling, even I am also, everybody how to do this locator thing. Don't use XPath and don't like be very basic. Okay, I'm telling guys, you all going to interviews, I want you to be very high standard. They should think, okay, somebody coming from IT Talent Hub, they're very professional. If I give a technical test, or if I ask them to write some code, or if they are actually talking, they're making they are like the highest standard people. So all these things will come. PageFactory and like how do you write your PageFactory? What is your page object model? Can you explain some sample page object model that you can discuss, and tell me like what kind of locating strategy that you will use. All these things they will use. Whatever you are doing right now, is really what you have to talk tomorrow in an interviews. I am not wasting my time, and I don't want to waste anybody's time. Okay. So it's all done. So now that's it. So customer, simple guys, sand keys, all sand keys. There's nothing like anything. Okay. But the problem is we duplicated the thing. So it's not very good to duplicate it because the words are duplicated. So okay. So I am using this because it is getting confused between this and this. Okay, if I use this means current class, not the method. It's not a method signature, class signature. But if you think, sir, it is not, it is confused, then let me add a locator. Okay, on top of your, so that you will not get confused. Okay, then this is not required. Okay, is it clear, guys? Phone number locator dot send keys phone number. Email locator dot send keys email. Password locator. If I have a drop down, I might have done some utilities, but good that I don't have any drop downs as of now. So I don't need to do anything. Okay. That group locator dot send keys. Okay. That's it. So submit. So for the submit also, I don't want to. Again, I want to create a reusable method. So the submit is common for everyone. I don't want you guys to create multiple things. So I will create a method in the base page. See, that's where your experience will come into picture. Wherever possible, I'm trying to create a reusable method. Okay. So submit.
Sriram sir, in certain pages, it's given like login, submit, and when you inspect that element, you have though it's showing on a web user web page as a submit, the context is showing as a login. And I understood what you're trying to say is because when you encounter that submit button in various pages,
yes,
and then you can put it as a common in a base page and recall that whenever you need it across the framework.
Yeah. Yeah, but what's your question?
The question is that when you inspect that element, you have a text button that in certain situations on certain pages it says login, on certain you see the text submit. Between the tags or anchor tags, there's a submit button here. And in certain cases, it shows as a login, though it is a submit button on the web page.
Yeah, I mean, so if that is the case, we have to create separate locators.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not like I'm not making generic. In some cases it's fine. If it is like save or something, yeah, that's fine. I had to create it because the developers are not making consistency. Okay. Anyway, one important thing, guys, see, this is the mistake I might have done. See here, there are two submit buttons here. If I had assumed that this is the only thing and kept it here, then my test will fail. If I might have done this, but why I have not done this? Because there is a risk. That is always the reason why I want you to use the Chrome developer tools to validate your XPath. Okay. So what is the mistake I have done, guys? If I use this, what was the mistake? Can you guess what, if I use this locator, what is the mistake I'm doing?
So this submit button is from a different page, isn't it?
No, in the current view, I created a submit locator. But I think I had potentially found a issue. What can be the issue?
You are using type instead of type.
There are
If you use,
two elements matching for it.
Okay,
Yeah.
then what will be the problem?
it will ask which element. If not,
It will be a problem of ambiguity. So
yeah.
Okay, that is fine. So that's the thing. So here you can see here there is a submit button here and here. If I click on this, it will fill all the fields, but click on this button.
Mhm.
So that's the reason why always you should have unique. If you get 2 here, then you are gone. You always should 1 out of 1. Then only your XPath is right. Okay. So that's the reason why this is not unique. So XPath is a flop in this case. So what I will do is I will use a different.
Contains text.
See here now submit. So because there's a text here, there's no text. So I'm fine with this. So this should be work. So how many results I got now?
1.
1.
1. You always should get 1. Then only your locator is correct. If you get more than 1 or 0, you are gone. This is the very important thing. When you are writing a locators, please make sure that you is always 1 of 1. Otherwise, you are risking your test. Okay. So now it is done. So now submit. That's it. See here, I'm just using it. Well, I'm not using any page object model because here I don't need to call anything else. Directly I can use submit. Okay, because this is called again inheritance. Even though submit method is not in the class, because that's in the super class, this class inherited submit method. So submit method is now a part of create customer page. So I'm straight away calling it. Okay, see how beautiful this is where somebody asks you, oh, you guys are using a page object model. Tell me what kind of inheritance that you had used. Tell me why you need to use inheritance in your company. Tell me, do you ever use inheritance in your concepts? Then you have to say straight away, yes, I had used it. I had used it, created a base page where I had kept some reusable methods, which can be used under all the submit classes. Example, creating a record, submitting a button. They're all it can be used all over all the pages. Instead of creating the method 100 pages, I had used a super class and subclass method, which is a typical example of inheritance. So use this example. That's it. People will be happy with your real-time experience. Okay. So submit to a customer. Okay. I think this is not required. That test is that that line is not required because we are creating it straight away. Okay. Then the customer should be created. So how we will validate the customer is created? That is the only thing we have to test it. Okay. Test. Okay, so I would suggest if you see this page, then you can see that it's because that small message we can't assert it, or you may have to go here, click on filter, and give the customer name that we created, which is extra
test.
Tell me, I like the input. Tell me. What is your suggestion? How we can validate the customer is created?
When you click on submit button, it's navigating to customer list. So obviously, if it is created, customer list will appear. Otherwise, it will encounter an error.
Okay.
So you can just validate using that.
Yeah. So we can see the customer list. Okay. Let's see if this have any locator, good locator. Okay. I mean, I'm cheeky here. This is not a very ideal way, but just for the purpose of test, I will do this. Okay. If I see this element, I am happy. Okay. I know this is not at all ideal, but I will just do it. Yeah. Okay, that's it. So that is done, and that's it. Okay. So I'm saying that if this table grid, any of element like this is present, then I am assuming that your record is created. I should actually write that filter method and then search for the customer, but that we can do additional step later. Okay, let's finish this off. Okay, now how many people of you think that this will work? How many people think that everything will pass now? Raise your hands. Who think that whatever the code I had written is 100% perfect and it will pass?
So there's a small thing which I noticed. You have validated the customer name field, which is also on the same page. If you as a phone number you have entered incorrectly, on that same page you have the column customer name. So instead, if you see on the heading customer list, this, yeah. So if you create on the new and if you encounter the problem, there's a field customer name as well. Yeah.
No,
So
I think that is not there. I know what you're saying. So here, see, that is not there. In this create customer, that element is not there.
Oh, okay, sir. All right.
That's a good question actually. Cool. Okay, now tell me, guys. I can show you the code. I don't want to run it, and I don't want to give you the control of remote control. Can you guys tell me if this works or not? Will the test pass or fail?
I think it should pass. There's nothing is blocking the script.
Okay, thanks, Mahesh. Anu?
I think it will pass.
Okay, Indu? Indu, please respond.
Sorry, you hear me? I'm talking, but sorry. Hello.
Will
Hello?
the test pass or
Hello.
fail?
It is pass.
Okay. Diksha, will it pass or fail? Okay. Gokila, will it pass or fail?
I think it will pass, but are we going to use the same set of data?
Yeah. See the data.
We have already run the script, right? If we are running with the same data.
Okay.
I'm a bit confused.
Then what will happen? Very good point. What will
Customer is
happen?
already created or some error.
But it's not the same data, sir, you used.
Yeah,
So blood
it is
group,
not
you have
the same
entered
data.
password something. I had that in my mind, but I've seen this data is different.
Data is different, yeah.
And if you stay for half an hour, this application acts in such a way that it will allow you to create again.
Okay. Okay, then I think it should pass.
But that's a good point, actually.
Yeah, that's
If
what
you
The
have
email ID is same,
no, no,
but
actually the record is created. So she's right. The test will fail.
no, sir. The email ID is the same, but the phone number and the customer name is different.
So will it accept?
So actually, it should not accept. Maybe it will accept.
Okay.
Not
So
accept, I think.
the point that Gokila said is very good. If you're using the same data, that will fail. Okay. So that's very important point. Keep that in mind. Okay. Let's go ahead. Okay. Rupa, will it pass or fail?
It will fail, sir.
Why?
Because all the data are different, but the email address is same. So I think the individual entries have to be specific. So I think it will fail.
Okay. Milan, because of test data, you're saying it will fail. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Milan?
Yeah, it should be work, sir. Means rest of test data.
Okay. Except test data, everything will work. Okay. Samata?
Yeah, sir, same point. The email thing.
You don't have
Same
new
email.
point. You don't have any new point to tell. Okay, fine. Rupa? Sorry, Rutu?
Yeah, I also think it will pass.
Okay. Anybody else left to give opinion?
Sorry, I
It
just
will
want to
pass, sir.
So I just want to add one point. Like if in a family, if there's a child may not have an email address. It obviously it has to be a parent email address, but rest of the details are all different. So I'm just considering in that point of view.
Okay. See, I mean, at this point, I'm nowhere bothered about manual testing, business scenario, nothing. Just pure automation testing point of view, it will pass or not.
It should pass.
Okay. All the best. Let's see. Even I don't know the answer. From my point of view, I think the locators are all okay, but still till it work, I can't guarantee. Number one. Number two is, yes, this test data thing, I also have a doubt. Okay, let's run and see. Okay, let's see.
I think it will fail, sir.
Why? Don't say last minute. Come on, tell me. Fast.
Because it same email.
So,
Because it's
that's
with the
it.
same email. Yeah.
It even failed before. So that is what the customer name locator is not visible. Okay. Let's debug and see what is happening. Customer name locator is not found. Are we too fast or did it create? I think we created a new record, right? Let's see. If the application is too fast, then we can't do anything. Sorry. Yeah, okay, we're on page. That's fine. Customer name is there, visible. Yeah, it's typing. It should be fine. Now the reason why it maybe is too fast, I think. Yeah. We all have to appreciate Gokila. Can you all give a big clap to her? Yeah, please give a reaction. There is an icon. Seriously, well done. Your point is very valid. Really, really good. How I can respond to her? Claps to her. Reactions, yes. Yes. Okay, did you get a clap?
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, well done, Gokila. Very good. Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now how to fix this problem? Because every time I cannot change my feature file, isn't it? So I will leave that to you people, how to fix that problem. But for now, I will manually change it. This is really good point, actually. Okay, let's stop it. I change the email. Every time you have to change the email, guys. I know it's not ideal, but you have to do it. Okay. That is the only solution. Because email IDs, it is not, duplicate email IDs are not allowed. Well done. Well done, Gokila. See, in real time, this kind of things only will make you nice. Okay. Anyway, why it is failing is I think the application is too fast. And by the time we create a new record, by the time it clicked on this new record and come back, it is taking some time. So we may have to put a wait. I know it is very not ideal, but we have to put a wait. So before adding a customer, we need to put a wait. So WebDriver wait. Okay, what are the different types of waits, guys?
Explicit and
Explicit, implicit,
Explicit
fluent.
wait, fluent wait.
Yeah.
3 waits.
Timeout. Timeout. Not WebDriver timeout. Timeout. Java timeout actually. Okay. So we should get something like
Timeouts dot seconds.
timeout got dot seconds, right?
Seconds, yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
No. That's not the right one. The second one is Apache timeout. Yes, this one. Okay. Come on. No. No. I don't want to Google it. No. But that's fine sometimes. Sometimes it's fine. Just for syntax purpose. Okay, I'm not, you people not seeing anything, I'm not doing anything. Okay. It's just a number. See. Just a number, milliseconds. It's very, very bad. Just a number. Fine. So now here,
Expected conditions.
Okay, wait for
No, presence of element located.
presence of element located. Perfectly fine. So what is the element that we're talking about? Customer located.
Customer name.
Okay, very nice. But that is a web element. What does it need? Element located by?
Needs a locator.
Presence of element located. That is by. Element to be clickable. Element to be clickable. No. Presence of element only, but I need to use by. That's fine. I don't like. I'd see. I don't want to do it, but I'm doing it because there is a better way to do it. But it's fine. By dot ID, right? We are using ID. It's hard coding, but it's fine. Just for now, okay. Ideally, I'm trying to avoid putting any static weights, guys. Okay. See, always good to use these implicit weights. Time duration function is not found. Which one? File of Java function not found. Which function not found? Java.time duration.
I think in new Selenium version, there is a change in the implicit wait.
Is it? Where is the change? Oh, we're doing explicit wait, right? Why implicit?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do one thing. Let's do one thing. Yeah, let's go for implicit wait. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I think you people know the difference, right? Let's go for explicit wait, where we can keep that whenever the test runner itself, we can make it. Okay. Let's make it 60 seconds. Okay. Okay, fine. Now give a go. Okay, I think you know the difference between explicit and implicit wait. Okay, so this is how everything will come into picture, guys. You may know, you may think, oh, why Niharika is saying so much of classes, why we need this. But now in the real time, see, I'm seeing a problem with our application where there's a problem with the wait. Application is too slow, but WebDriver is too fast. So now it is working. Okay, happy? Okay, guys, now it is working. That's it. I know, like we haven't kept any explicit wait, so that's the reason why it was by default it is quick. So if I put 60 seconds before it fails, it waits. That's exactly the use case of implicit wait. I'm using at generic level, so I don't need to have a specific level. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now don't ask me this project. Don't ask me this. Okay, you have to build exactly what I have done. Okay. This is the nice thing to see. Everything should work. Okay. Okay, guys. I will give you this, and okay, I'll do one thing. I will give you the code also. I will give the video also. Don't copy the code, but see my code level, see the video. Will you be able to do that for your module? I think everybody got a module, isn't it?
Sir Samatha, sorry, I did not.
You don't have a module?
Just I joined lately. Sorry. I thought
No,
I missed something.
In your manual testing, we
Okay,
had
same module. Okay, sorry. Thank you.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. Which module is yours?
Inventory management.
Yeah. So the same way, write the scenarios for inventory, creating inventory, editing, deleting, whatever the tests that you had manually done, that tests try to write in Gherkin and automate it. That is your task.
Yeah, okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, for everybody, the same thing, guys. You have 3 days of bank holiday. Don't go to go and enjoy. You can enjoy after getting a job. Please spend time, complete your module. At least one scenario which I had shown, do it the way that I have done it. And please add more scenarios. Your module. Okay, just use PageFactory. Today we have done PageFactory, page object model, utilities. Utilities we have done. And the only thing we haven't done is the screenshot thing, which I will show you later. Okay. So if you see my screen, we have done this. So utilities we have done. Browser factory is almost done because the browser is coming from somewhere. So we have done all these things. Okay. You all please do this by Tuesday and Wednesday. We will have a class. Okay. By Wednesday, I would ask Hassan to verify all your tests. And then we can take it from there.
Sorry, is it Wednesday in the evening class or in the afternoon?
Evening will be evening only. Okay, Hassan, are you okay with evening?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, guys, I will send you the video. I'll send you the code also, only for your purpose. I want all your modules. You finish your module, at least creating, do it. Then he will verify it. Then you can do other things. Okay. And coming to the reference part, I think I've spoken to Gokila and spoken to Indira. Remaining people I haven't spoken.
Sir, I messaged you, but I did not get
Yeah,
any reply. I'm
Yeah, that's
waiting
what I'm
for the
about to tell
reply.
you.